Jimmy, to what degree did the fall game 2 in Houston affect how were you feeling the rest of the postseason?
Fine. Good enough to go out there and compete. We're not going to use anything as an excuse, so just didn't win.
And then how would you just contextualize how different things were throughout the course of the series without having Steph out there?
Yeah. Obviously, it's very different whenever you don't have Steph on the floor. The room is so much smaller. And I feel like everybody has to take on more and everybody has to play a little bit of a different role. But that's just the game. Injuries happen, but it is a lot different with Steph not out there.
How do you view just, I guess, your few months here and what the future and what this franchise can look like?
Great. A bunch of great guys that work incredibly hard, young talent that's going to be incredibly successful in this league. It's all about, staying healthy as it always is and getting more and more comfortable playing with one another.
When do you and Draymond and Steph get together and start talking about next year?
That's a good question. That is a very good question. Maybe on the plane, I don't know. For sure sometime this summer. But when it happens, it will happen.
Have you seen enough? I know you played 8 playoff games with Steph.
Yeah.
Have you seen enough to really be convinced that healthy, this team is a contender?
For sure. I think we all know that. We all believe that. But like I said, injuries is part of it. Nobody wants to be injured. It's all about playing your basketball, the best basketball at the right time, and being healthy at the right time. Unfortunately, that wasn't us, and we came up short.
Jimmy, the last couple of times you've been in the playoffs, you've had to maybe carry undermanned rosters further than maybe where we projected where you guys should have been. Does this collection or group, or at least you, Steph, and Draymond at the top, does that give you a little bit more optimism, maybe despite your age, despite how tough the Western Conference is? Like, do you walk away feeling a little bit different than you have your last few playoff rounds?
Yeah, it is tough, but it's tough on both sides, West and East. And like I just said, if we're healthy, if all of this and if all of that, then it may be different. We don't know. But we're going to take our chances for sure if Steph is out there. But, we'll come back and figure this thing out, and next year do the same thing.
Jim, you guys were so close in Game 3. You had them with 6 minutes to go. You were up, and they blitzed at the end there. When you look at what they were able to do to you guys with your offense, what made them so successful defending you guys?
I don't know, maybe some physicality, making us take tough shots. But I don't think it's ever the offense. I think tonight they shot 62%. So if we can't stop guys from putting the ball into the basket, it's going to be hard either way. So I'm not going to say that our offense was a problem. Guard the 3, make them miss a little bit more.
On the other side, then, you guys had a really strong defense last few months of the regular season. What did they do to sort of take that apart?
Move the ball incredibly well, get into the paint. I don't feel like we took too much away from them. We talked about what we wanted to do. We did it in some spurts, but not the entire game, which we needed to do. So they played well. You got to give them that.
Jimmy, it feels like you guys have been going 100 miles an hour since you got here when you were traded.
What's it going to be like to have a full season with this team, and what do you think you guys can do more based on having a full season, full camp with this team?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. A lot of great basketball to be had and to be played, and I can't wait to get to that point because I don't want to be not playing basketball.
425.
A new destination for myself, getting comfortable, working towards success. We're going to take it to